Wake County Sheriff Gerald Baker. I just want to take a second in the midst of all that we've got going on right now to kind of bring you kind of up to date to where we are. There's a lot going on. Yesterday morning, had a 9-year-old Bentley, I think his name is, left home and became missing. And so efforts from his family to try to locate him were made, and they couldn't find him, so they called our office, and at which point we got involved in terms of trying to locate him. And that went on into the night. We've already issued out what we call a bolo with his pictures on it from where he was last seen. A couple of the businesses here just up the road from where we are. We've also were able to get an Amber Alert out last night to provide information about him to assist us and anyone who may have had any contact or saw him can get that information to us to help us and aid us in locating him. We've been through the night and through the morning circulating the area trying to locate him. As far as we know, he is on foot. We do have some video coverage of him. Again, as I said, there's a couple of businesses here, and we're working with that information and the pictures that we have in terms of trying to see which direction he may have left from there. We've got a lot of help that's here. I'd like to just very briefly share with you that we've got, along with our agency, the Sheriff's Office, we've got the Wendell Police, we've got Wendell Fire, who were gracious enough to allow us to stage and set up our command there. We've got the Highway Patrol that's obviously, I think they're in the air along with some of the media trying to help us in looking down to see if we can locate him. We've got Wake County Emergency Management. We've got Western Wake Fire. We've got Wake County ABC, and we've got a host of other agencies from around the state, locally, that are on their way to assist in trying to locate Bentley. So it's going to be a concerted effort through mutual agreement, mutual aid from all over the state to try to locate him now. It was our hope and my prayer last night that the weather and it being damp and wet would be enough to kind of get him to say, hey, I'm cold and sleeping hungry, I'm going to come on home, but that didn't happen. So we're going to search for him until we find him. And we've got the best of law enforcement and support in our efforts to do that. There are a lot of questions I know you have. Some of them I may be able to answer, some I may not. But again, I just want to take time to thank you because, again, we've got some tip lines and the numbers that we're waiting to get to you to get out as well. And so we're very, very hopeful that we're going to locate him. There are some things that that I can't really discuss at this point, but we have no reason to believe that he's in any harm. But this is what we do. We're going to be out there trying to see if we can locate him. And I know there may be a question about the FBI being present. Again, they called, they wanted to be a part. We have no reason to believe that, they're here with a abduction team and squad just in case this investigation and attempt to locate him turns to that direction. So that's why they're here primarily at this point. But again, their primary interest is helping us find Bentley.
Do you have any indication as to what direction you may be heading in based on the surveillance video that you have?
Well, we don't. That's what we're working with what little surveillance video that we have. And we're currently right now going back over that we have seen so far, trying to see if it can show us which way he's going. We've had some tips that have been called in about possible sightings of him, and those areas are consistent with being just up the street at the businesses where the video shows him at that time. So we're following that up. We've got search teams that are on the ground, and again, we will have we got drones in the air. We've got the highway patrols going to be aiding us with the helicopter. If this should, by any chance, move into the night again, we're going to be prepared to continue search with infrared and anything that we can to help locate him. But hopefully, and I pray that we'll be able to find him before dark today.
We know that the crews were searching behind the Hardys here in Wendell. However, the photo that you guys have put out that we've seen on social media appears that it's been taken at an Exxon gas station. Are you able to confirm that Bentley did walk into that gas station and then left the premises? What we know about his whereabouts at the gas station?
I can't confirm that. That is true, and that is one of the things that we're working on, trying to see where he went from that point as well.
He was in the Exxon?
Yes.
You say, you seem confident that you say that he's on foot. How do we know that he might not be in a vehicle at this point and have left the area?
We don't have anything that would lead us to believe that he is in a vehicle. At 9 years old, all we have right now is that he left home on foot. And so those are the things that the investigation, we're trying to determine if those things have happened. But we don't know that at this point.
In that picture of the Exxon gas station, he didn't have a jacket on, although he was described wearing a jacket in his initial report of being missing. Have you located any of his belongings?
Well, that's some of the things that we're working on as well, and I don't want to speak on it right now. If you look at, there are 3 pictures that are out there now. One is of him that was given to help us be able to see what he looks like, and then the others from the video from the businesses are 2 different occasions where one showed him in the jacket, one showed him without. And so we're following up on those things to determine what happened or what he did from one picture to the next in terms of clothing.
In speaking to the father this morning, he mentioned that he dropped his backpack and then left, obviously didn't get on the bus. So he seems perplexed that would happen. Are you interviewing the parents? Is there trouble at home? Anything that you can tell us about that?
There's nothing I can tell you about now, but yes, we're interviewing, we're investigating, we're turning over every stone, and again, those are the things that I won't and I can't really comment about right now. And when at which point where I can or it becomes conducive to reporting, then we will, without any question. But again, you know, we've got an active investigation in terms of trying to locate him to make sure that he is not harmed and that he's safe, and that's what we're doing.
You just make sure where he would have gotten on the bus, if there are other kids who would have been around at the time, how far that was from his house?
Well, we don't know the answer to that.
You don't know where he got on the school bus, where he would have?
No, if he was catching the bus from where he lived, it would have been over in his neighborhood.
But you don't know how close it was to his house?
No, sir.
One of the criteria, Sheriff, in issuing an Amber Alert is that likely the child would have to be in any danger, but it seems that you don't think that's the case. Can you walk us through that?
Well, that's what we're hoping. And we did that because, you know, we had, it was different, the criteria, but we were able to get it through in an effort to get the information out about him. So we have no reason to believe he's in any harm, and that's what we're here to do in terms of trying to locate him, and hopefully that he's not.
Did the child have a cell phone with him? I know kids have phones they carry to school.
We haven't located one, any knowledge that he has one with him at this time.
Do you have any reason to believe there may be another adult or child helping him or aiding in?
Don't have any reason to believe right now, but those are the things that we're looking into.
Has he left his home before in the past? Is this something that he might have done in the past? Do we know that?
There has been mention of it maybe once, but again, that's something that we're looking into as well. Okay, thank you.